Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Ask PK. Thank you, everybody, so much for continually sending in your questions. We are a little bit behind, and so give us a little time to catch up, but please keep submitting. Hi, Pastor Keith.
Hi,
How are you today?
doing fine, thanks.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I know we always have a short amount of time, but this question is going to be a little bit heavier, and I know there's a lot of details surrounding it. But the simple question is, with a very complex answer, I'm assuming, is there such a thing as free will?
Yeah, this is very complicated, and 5-minute answer will not justify, no matter how. So yes, most people pin it against predestination and free will. Which one is it? Answer is both. In that, in the overarching predestination of God, our free will exists within. It's not one against another. And in the God's equation, if you want to say it, in God's equation, our free will is X factor in it, and it covers it. That's why when God gives us a promise, there's a blessing and curse. As the Israelites went into the promised land, if you do this, this is what's going to happen. But if you don't do this, this is what's going to happen. That kind of option and the free will that God gives is very important, that we have free will, that we freely worship God. And we are not robots. We have no option but to worship God and to obey. We cannot have a relationship in that structure. We need to have a free will to have our love and adoration to become real and worthy. And therefore, freedom is absolutely necessary. It's not just for choosing to do right against choosing to do wrong, but in order to have a relationship with our Creator, it's very important. It is one of the most important things for us to freely trust Him, freely have a faith in Him, believe in His good character and His kind intention for us. And that's a basis of our relationship with Him. Therefore, free will is absolutely necessary. But free will is limited in that when you look at your DNA and the type of personality you have, type of upbringing you have, what kind of morning you had, what you ate, and what kind of relationship we had, and all that fits into your decision-making process. And because of that, God, who knows all the, this different elements in your decision-making, of course, in that respect, your free will is very limited. It's not like random, you can choose from whatever, but it's very limited. It's like, as a father, I put ice cream on the dinner table, my kid's gonna have it. Right? I mean, it's not even a question. So did they eat it out of their free will? Yes. But I was the one who provided it. And it's like when I moved to Canada, my children moved there with me, and they made their own friends out of their free will. But I have already located them in Canada rather than LA. So there, because people's decision, and not only your decision, but my decision impacts your free will as well. So this free will is not just a random thing, we just grab it out of thin air, but it has already been filtered in a way. And that's why when we become believers, we know God's choice was on us, because God has orchestrated our lives and events and situations that we were more conducive to be open to the gospel and actually hear the gospel and be able to respond in a positive way. So God's predestination involves all the myriads of these elements for our decision making. At the same time, do we have free will? Yes, we do, because it's absolutely necessary for us to have a personal relationship with God. Right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
with a tongue-in-cheek, in 5-minute answer, yes, there is a free will.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, thank you so much, Pastor Keith. It seems like it's very important to understand that free will and predestination are not mutually exclusive ideas. And I think that idea that freedom is absolutely necessary for a genuine relationship with God is very important.
Right.
And it exists under the context of the Father's provision, and that means it's not
Right.
compromised in any way.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Pastor Keith, for your wisdom, and
Right.
thank you so much for tuning in this week. I hope the short answer will ignite your curiosity to learn more about free will and about what Scripture has to say. And so, thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you can see us next week. Yeah. See you guys.